Once you understand that a man can win a woman over, but a woman can't win a man over, you will move differently while dating. A man's interest in you is what drives the connection forward. He has to initially be more interested in you than you are him in order for the pursuit and effort to take place. A woman cannot be more into a man than he is into her. You cannot convince a man to want you. If he's not interested or putting forth consistent effort, then there's nothing you can do about it but move on to the next. Nothing you do will change his interest in you. If he is not choosing you, then he is not for you. This is why chasing a man trying to prove your worth or prove how loving you are is a losing game. If you start off chasing him, you will be chasing him the entire relationship. The man for you will pursue you. You won't have to beg for his attention, consistency, effort, or commitment. You won't have the chance to wonder if he's into you or not because he will be intentional with his pursuit of you. There will be zero doubt that he is, and that's because he wants to earn your trust and doesn't want to make you regret leaning into him and trusting him. So, instead of trying to win a man over, focus on being the best version of yourself. Focus on becoming the woman of your own dreams. The man for you will recognize your value without you having to convince him. So that is something I wrote that is currently just on my Instagram account. I've been that girl too. By the way, Summer Walker liked it. What's up, girl? But anyway, I'm talking like that's my friend, but she my friend in my head. But I wrote that, and it will be in a book soon. Oh yeah, I am going to be publishing a new book soon, and I am going to be publishing book 2 to Toxic X Chronicles. I am my Let's Get It Girl year and thereafter because it's time and no more feeling afraid of how it's going to do. I'm writing it. So I've been busy working on that. Okay. I got y'all. I promise. But anyway, I like to get into why I wrote that. I wrote that because I strongly believe that a man must love you more than you love him in order for a relationship to even be equal and to work. And if we're talking about in the beginning stages of dating, I strongly believe that that man must like you more than you like him. If you are all super excited over him and just feeling anxious, feeling the butterflies, if you are way more into him than he is into you, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. And you're going to find yourself chasing after him only because you feel excited about him. And so you're going to find yourself slowly chasing him. And what I mean by that is it's not that you are going to be like deliberately chasing him. I'm going to give you some examples of what chasing looks like because some of y'all be like, I don't chase no man, but you might be and you don't realize it. Chasing can just look like you waiting on him. You know, you can tell yourself that I'm not waiting on him, I'm not studying him, but you deep down inside you are. You're trying to move on with your life, but in the back of your head, you're saving a place for him in your heart, you know? That's chasing him. You're waiting on him. And also it can look like you waiting for a text back, for a call. You sticking around for the inconsistent behavior. It can look like various different ways. Anytime that you are putting a man in like your orbit that is not consistent with you and it's making you wondering, it's confusing you. Anytime that you're putting a man like that in the forefront of your time and energy, maybe you're chasing him. It's just straight up. And I've been that girl, so it's no shame. But it's just, we're going to call it what it is. You are chasing him. So furthermore, why I wrote that is because I want women to get used to the fact that it is okay for a man to pursue you. It is okay for you to do less to get a man. It is okay for a man to just be all into you. And it is even okay for you to date the guy that you least expect to be the one, if you will, because I did not expect, excuse me, y'all, I'm getting over a cold, because I did not expect my husband to be the one, and he did all the pursuing in the beginning, you know, and for someone like me and someone like us, you may be used to like doing the most. You may not be used to just sitting there accepting all the like and love and all the good gestures and accepting all the good things because you're used to doing something to earn it, or you believe in your head that you have to do something to earn a man pursuing you or earn a man liking you. You don't think that your worth and who you are holds strength on its own. But you have to understand that just the essence, the aura of you and who you are as a woman is enough to make a man want to pursue you. If he wants to. And if he doesn't, it doesn't mean that you're not enough either. It doesn't mean that you don't have a good aura, a good essence, a good vibe about you. None of that. It doesn't mean any of those things. I'm just saying I need you to get on track with understanding that you don't got to do a thing for a man to want you, okay? And what I mean by not doing a thing, I'm not meaning that you just sit there and don't do anything and don't show interest. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to overextend yourself. You don't have to chase. You don't have to pursue him, you know? He should be doing those things for you, and I guarantee you he will if he wants you. And so I also want to go into talking a little bit about the if he wants you part, because I feel like a lot of women get hung up on that. Well, it must mean I'm not good enough. He didn't want me. I've been there as well. And I've dated guys that seem to really like me. And then they suddenly become hot and cold. They suddenly become inconsistent. You know, they suddenly just start acting like they don't like me like that out the blue. And it leaves me confused. So it leaves me kind of chasing them in the sense of like waiting for their call or waiting for them to even tell me they don't want me. You know, I want them to say that it's not going to work out. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to date you anymore. It's like I would sit there and wait for that. And if they didn't say that, I didn't take their actions to mean that they don't like me like that. I took it to mean like, let me try a little harder, you know? And I think it's because sometimes we have a hard time accepting rejection, accepting that that man doesn't like us like that, accepting that we're not it, we're not the one for him. It doesn't mean you're not a good thing, period. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough for a man's better treatment. It doesn't mean any of those things. You're putting too much on that one man not liking you. Or maybe it's a few men. Oh, well. You can't put too much on it. And so instead, what I want you to do is kind of like flip it and look at it. It's like he is unworthy of me. If a man can't come in and see, you know, my worth, he can't see that I am worth it. He can't see that I am good. And if he can't see that I'm just that girl and I am a good woman, a good thing, if he can't see any of that, that means he is not able to value it. And if he can't value it, then he is unworthy of me and he is disqualified and dismissed. Simple as that. And I want my women to get used to thinking they are too much. And when I mean too much, I mean too much in a good sense, not too much of a bad thing. Too much for some men. Some men are just not ready for that. And it has nothing to do with you. I came across so many men that I dated that seemed very into me. All that he's just not that into you. Oh no, baby, he is very into me. It's just that he is too emotionally immature to handle what it takes to keep me and to be with me. That's something that I started realizing. And people could say, oh, no, it's the other way thing. It's the other thing. He's just not that into you. No, I don't believe that is always the case. Because if that man was attracted to you and if he came to you, approached you and wanted to get to know you, even for just a few weeks, even got your number, took you out on at least a date, he is very much into you. He just doesn't have the capacity to keep you. And so, therefore, he is unworthy of you. Simple as that, okay? So that's what we're going to start doing, ladies. We're going to understand that if he is not choosing you, then he is not for you, okay? If he is not choosing you, he is not for you. Simple as that. And if he doesn't want me, if he doesn't value me, if he's not showing that, if he's leaving me wondering, if he's leaving me confused, he is unworthy of me. It's not that you're unworthy of him, so that means you need to do more. He is unworthy of you. I need you to get used to saying that anyone that mistreats you, anyone that doesn't know your value and acts like it, they are unworthy of you. They can't, quote unquote, afford you, okay? I need you to get used to being enough simply because you exist. It has nothing to do with what you're able to do or that you're on overextend yourself. You don't have to pay back for a man liking you or choosing to get to know you. You don't have to pay him back for that. You know, that's not enough. Any man that wants you is going to act like it because men are the initiators and women are the reciprocators. So yes, he should be pursuing you. And if he finds a reason that that's too much, or he is afraid like to chase a woman, or he looks at it as like, I'm not doing all of that. Some men act like that. I had exes that acted like that I'm not gonna chase you and all of that. And they just were too afraid to put their all into a woman, or to be emotionally available, or to actually put in an effort for a woman. Some men act like that. If he acts like that, it's not because of you. I'm telling you, it's all because of him and the kind of guy that he is. And if a man has a problem with pursuing you, has a problem with showing interest in you, and actually getting to know you, and actually being a man of his word, and actually being intentional, and actually putting forth effort, maybe it's him. He's unworthy of you. So that's what I want you to take away from this podcast episode. Okay, we're gonna say it one more time before I go. If he's not choosing you, then he is not for you. You don't have to chase, you attract. And last but not least, if he doesn't know your worth or your value, then he is unworthy of you. Okay? All right. So that's all I got for this podcast episode. You can check out my one-on-one mindset and intuitive coaching that is linked at I'veBeenThatGirl.net. My books are there. I also have a newsletter there that I'm going to get back to, because I have books that I'm working on this year that I want to publish, and I want you to know about them, so you can join there. Everything is at I'veBeenThatGirl.net. And that's all I have for this episode, girlfriends. So until the next one, peace out.
Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute?